Pay me back. Hurry up and return my hard-earned money. Give me back my treasures,
还我血汗钱
my hard-earned money and my yuan.
China's leading fitness brand, Wheels, has recently fallen into a financial crisis, abruptly shutting down over 30 gym locations in Shanghai. This sudden closure has left consumers furious, unable to seek refunds for their memberships. Following the collapse of another prominent fitness chain, Terra Wellness Club, Wheels has become the latest major brand in the fitness industry to face a debt crisis.
This is really outrageous. I've been a member at Will's for 7 years and I still have another 7 years to go. But now it's turned into this filthy mess. The toilets are disgusting, the hot water is broken, and no one is even fixing it.
威尔士是不是要全部沦陷了？
Is Will's about to collapse entirely? I came to work out today and was hit with bad news. I walked into the locker room and the floor was a disaster. Everything was dirty. I thought, the sky is falling. Just look at all this trash everywhere. I asked the front desk, and sure enough, they haven't paid the cleaning staff for 3 months. So they all quit. I won't even show you the bathroom. It's that bad. It's honestly depressing. Seriously, oh my god. I happened to run into a personal trainer and we chatted for a bit. He said he hasn't been paid for 3 months either. If even Will's can go under, I don't know what to say. How are we supposed to keep working out? According to Chinese media, Will's was founded in 1996 by former weightlifting champion Wang Wenwei. The brand, known for its premium fitness services, once operated more than 100 directly managed locations across 12 major cities and attracted over 5 million paying members. In 2018, the company received investment from L. Catron Asia, an investment fund under French luxury conglomerate LVMH, solidifying its reputation as an industry benchmark. Backed by one of the world's most prestigious luxury brands, many consumers trusted Will's completely, believing that a cash grab and closure scenario would never happen with an LV-affiliated brand. However, they soon realized that in China, nothing is really impossible.
I never doubted or guarded against it, but it betrayed me, making the same mistakes every gym seems to make. Open up, recruit members, rake in cash, pack up and leave. Is this a standard playbook for gyms? Do you think I'm just another gullible fool? No, I'm the ultimate fool because I bought 3 3-year memberships. Has anyone actually succeeded in getting their money back from situations like this? Can someone guide me through it online? I'm begging you.
Shanghai resident Maya Lian, when interviewed, pointed out that the crisis isn't limited to Will's but affects other gyms as well. She said, "Every gym in Shanghai seems to have problems. One Wellness, which was even more well-known than Will's, collapsed too. Smaller gyms? Owners ran off with the money. People reported these cases to the police, who did nothing. They turned to the courts, which also refused to act. Even the government ignored complaints, and those who protested were arrested. The gym owners? Completely untouched. Many members have lost anywhere from tens of thousands to over 100,000 yuan. Last year it was Terra Wellness Club, now it's Will's. Society feels like it's falling apart." On December 3, 2024, Will's announced temporary closures for branches at Raffles City The Bund and Shanghai Tower, in a statement on its WeChat account. Will's attributed the shutdown to factors such as the ongoing impact of the pandemic and economic downturn, declining consumer spending, intensified market competition, and panic caused by rival closures. The statement also described the consolidation of some locations as a normal and proactive business adjustment, claiming that reducing rental costs was necessary to continue operations. However, reports indicate that many locations have failed to pay rent and utilities, leading to mounting demands from property management companies. On December 12, 2024, a notice posted on a central Shanghai branch confirmed that Will's Fitness has ceased operations due to mismanagement. The sudden closures left many members unable to retrieve personal belongings, prompting the notice to include an address for item collection. Another branch in a busy Shanghai shopping district remains open, but notices at its entrance reveal over 2.7 million yuan, approximately $370,000 US, in unpaid rent and fees. Property managers warned that the location could be seized if debts are not settled promptly. Similar situations have been reported nationwide. In October 2024, a Will's location in Chengdu's Jinyu district shut down without warning, prompting members to protest outside. In Hangzhou, 8 out of 11 locations listed on the company's website are marked as temporarily closed. Chengdu resident Miss Zhao commented on the broader economic downturn. Things are bleak now. Many gyms have no customers and have to shut down. Even promotional street ads for gym memberships have disappeared. China's fitness centers have long been criticized for using discounts and promotions to lock consumers into long-term contracts, leaving members with no avenue for refunds when gyms suddenly close. One male member revealed that he had purchased a 25-year lifetime membership at Will's but now has no way to recover his money. Another member said, "My previous gym also closed. Since 2022, this has become increasingly common."
全国最大的健身房威尔士
The biggest gym chain in the country, Will's, is officially done for. I've been a member for 10 years. I joined when I moved to Shanghai in 2015 and renewed for another 2 years just this year. I've only used it for 3 months. All the branches I usually go to are closed, and the one I'm at now still has a front desk, but there's no cleaning or anything. The toilets reek like an old village outhouse. No showers, no pool, nothing. But the members are all frustrated, silently working out. It's like, work out today, make the most of it while it lasts. Honestly, it looks like everything will shut down by Lunar New Year. Will's primarily cater to middle-aged professionals with disposable income, with annual fees averaging around 3,000 yuan. Its convenient locations and premium facilities once made it irreplaceable. However, its collapse has shaken trust in the entire fitness industry. One netizen said, "Will's is really convenient because it has so many branches. No other gym can replace it. If even the industry leader can collapse, why trust a small private operator? Monthly payment plans might be the only way forward." Netizens believe that the root cause of Will's collapse lies in the prepaid membership model adopted by large fitness chains. While some locations were undoubtedly profitable, others operated at a loss. However, the company's financial structure did not allow for individual branches to manage their own accounts independently. One netizen explained, "If each location handled its own finances, it would be simple. Keep the profitable ones and close the unprofitable ones. But that's not how it works. When closures happen, they happen across the board." The biggest issue they pointed out is that all finances are interconnected. One commentator said, "Once the cash flow breaks, the entire operation shuts down. This is the greatest flaw of the prepaid model, resembling a Ponzi scheme to some extent." Another said that they would no longer pay for long-term prepaid services in the future. This applies not just to gyms, but also to things like tutoring for my child. Last year, my son enrolled in Jimbori, the largest early education center in the country, and it also shut down and disappeared. I will never again pay for long-term services up front. Some netizens have speculated that Will's may have hired closure consultants to handle its exit strategy.
我们家门口这家刚开了不到1年半的新店。
The branch near my house opened less than a year and a half ago. It was bustling the night before, but by the next morning, it was locked up without a word. People are venting online, trying to get their money back, but I think most of us know deep down it's unlikely. Some observant netizens noticed that on July 31st, 2024, the legal representative of Will's parent company changed. This makes people wonder, did Will's hire a so-called professional agency to handle the aftermath? A common phrase among closure consultants is, "There is no store that can't be shut down, only customers who can't protect their rights." Their tagline reads, "They collect the money, I handle the closure and getaway." In essence, the main role of closure consultants is to provide failing businesses with strategies to shut down operations and exit the market, while managing consumer disputes, and legal issues that arise. Their fees are calculated based on the company's outstanding debt. The debts of fleeing businesses often reach millions, meaning a single case can earn closure consultants commissions ranging from tens of thousands to millions of yuan. However, what many may not realize is that while crafting risk-free exit strategies for business owners, closure consultants also exploit additional revenue streams. For instance, after taking over a store, they may launch aggressive promotions to attract consumer prepayments, further accumulating funds. Additionally, assets are often mortgaged multiple times to maximize profits. As a result, closure consultants are regarded on social media as part of a high-paying but dirty shadow industry. A closure consultant named Chang Feng, 28 years old, remarked with self-deprecation when discussing his work. This job is called closure dogs because people think what we do is despicable. After losing his job in 2021, Chen was introduced to the industry by a friend, ultimately becoming a closure consultant. Chen explained, technically speaking, closure consultancy isn't just a job, it's an entire industry, like telecom fraud. The business operates in a gray area with a clear division of labor. According to Chen, successfully shutting down a business involves cooperation between front-end and back-end teams. The front-end, referred to as bottom dogs, is responsible for acquiring projects, negotiating with business owners, and arranging for debtors to assume legal ownership. The back-end, known as watchdogs, manages store operations, closure logistics, and handles customer complaints. Chen, as a bottom dog, described his role as similar to a business consultant, and hence his income mainly comes from commissions and most of his time is spent finding clients. He said there are 3 ways to find clients. The first is through personal connections, which offers the highest success rate. The second involves directly seeking potential clients, targeting franchises or high-frequency consumption industries like early education, training centers, and gyms. Chen said, these businesses often carry significant debt. Owners hesitate to flee and default, preferring to clear their names and rebuild later. Customers trust these brands and are more willing to pay upfront. The third method is posting advertisements on social media, offering to acquire negative stores, a term used within the industry to describe heavily indebted and failing businesses. Once a potential client shows interest, Chen presents a proposal. His fees are calculated based on the company's debt, typically charging 10 to 15% of the total deficit. Chen said, after the deal is secured, the rest is handled by specialized teams. These teams replace the legal representatives and adjust ownership structures, ensuring that the original owner is no longer legally liable for outstanding debts. They also reduce the company's registered capital to make it appear more financially stable and less threatening to creditors. Chen said, we work with agencies specializing in taking on debt. Upon request, these intermediaries find individuals, often elderly or terminally ill, to serve as legal representatives for the failing business. To guarantee the original owner will no longer be implicated, a separate operations team maintains daily business until the legal separation is finalized, at which point the store shuts down abruptly. Next, legal teams handle disputes. Financial staff manage asset pledges, and in some cases, networks dealing with illegal sale of customer data become involved, each step executed by designated teams. Chen concluded, the closure model involves at least a full operations team, legal counsel, accountants, and sometimes ties to organized crime. Ordinary people stand no chance against this. According to Chen, industries that frequently hire closure consultants include those requiring prepayments, such as education, beauty salons, and fitness centers. Chen explained this practice has been around for over a decade, but only recently has it been labeled as a profession. Years ago, similar schemes appeared in shopping malls and supermarkets, where massage parlors lured elderly consumers with free sessions and persuaded them to purchase prepaid packages. Within months, the businesses would disappear, reselling the store to a new operator who repeated the cycle. However, these scams previously targeted the elderly or nearby residents, focusing on short-term profits. In recent years, the industry has evolved into a structured, large-scale operation. This shift coincides with the widespread use of prepaid models in sectors like education, hairdressing, and gyms. Prepayment allows businesses to collect funds upfront, locking in customers and accelerating cash flow. In mature economies, this model is standard practice. However, the model relies heavily on trust. In industries like fitness, prepayment offers opportunities for unethical operators to exploit customers, leading to a system where bad actors drive out honest businesses. If customers pay as they go, businesses have to work hard to provide a good service or product. Otherwise, there would be no return customers. With prepayments, businesses are less accountable for the quality of their services, as customers are already financially bound. In a market driven by moral decline, prepayment schemes have become synonymous with Ponzi-like structures, prioritizing revenue extraction over service quality, shifting risks onto consumers. Even well-intended businesses face difficulties in an environment lacking effective oversight and legal protection for consumers. In such a market, survival often means adopting predatory practices, fostering a race to the bottom. One commentator remarked, "It's easy to see the risks in prepaid services for education or fitness because the products are intangible. But few realize that China's real estate sector operates on the same Ponzi-like principles, with catastrophic consequences for those left holding the bag." In recent years, China's economy maintained a facade of prosperity, allowing these schemes to persist. However, the sharp economic downturn has triggered a wave of closures and scandals. At Will's Fitness, under the banner of luxury brand LV, frustrated members continue their workouts, only to leave covered in sweat, unable to shower due to broken facilities, an ironic reflection of the broader economic crisis.